coming in hot, just like Felicia Spencer's picks last week at UFC San Diego. Your lock and Cheeto Vera, insane knockout, just a insane. The co-main event and main event was worth it. And then your phenomenal pick, your upset pick with Priscilla getting the win. There we go. I feel this momentum, Fee. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about last week. I was like, finally, like, I got 2-0 again. It was a while since I saw that. So feels good. I feel good about going into this week.
You know what else feels good is when you take your bets and you go to mybookie.ag and then you put your bets in and then we win money. Dude, we just started school. I bought my kids tons of paper and crayons and markers and glue sticks. We did it. We made money on your bets. Just go to mybookie.ag, Fee.
All right, there you go. Now your kids have everything they need for school.
There we go. That
was a great night of fights. Yeah.
It was. That co-main event was bananas. The Nate Landwehr versus David Onama fight, insane fight. Probably fight of the summer, I would think. But keeps going. The train keeps going. UFC 278. The main event with Usman. A lot of people think the pound for pound best fighter in the world. A really kind of. I would think not the co-main event to me. Like my favorite fight of the whole card is Jose Aldo versus Merab. I love that fight. I hopefully we'll talk about that. But Costa and Rockhold gets the co-main event. These are like kind of, I don't know. They're just two guys we don't see a lot. They're just kind of, they're flaky. I guess the best word is flaky. Is that a decent word?
Yeah, it's a weird co-main. I get it, but it's almost like they're both. I don't want to say they're both like a joke, but I guess jokes have been made referencing both guys in the past. You know, especially. Not Luke, what's his name? You just said it. Not Luke Rockhold. Who's he fighting?
Costa?
I'm sorry.
Costa?
Yeah, Costa. Paulo Costa. Oh my God, I forgot his name. Like, yeah, he was just like kind of like all the memes and the jokes. And then Luke Rockhold, you know, he hasn't had a big win for 5 years, you know, something like that. So, and you know, he was not been in the game and then he came back in. I don't know. It's just kind of like it is a weird co-main event. And I agree, like the Aldo Merab fight is like the most important, I would think, as far as title implications go. Like if Aldo wins, he gets the title shot for sure. What happens if Merab wins? Because is he going to fight? He's not going to fight Sterling. They're teammates. Right. Is Sterling going to vacate or what's going to happen? You know, it's like, is he just going to be like a gatekeeper until Sterling is done? Like, I don't know what to think. So
let's jump in there. I love it that you talked about this. Really jump in. I love that point. I would think, right? And Cheeto Vera just won. So does he get a title shot? So
that actually would make a lot of sense. If Cheeto stepped in, if Merab wins, Cheeto gets the shot. If Aldo wins, Aldo gets the shot. So
right, I agree with that. And then how about even this? Like something that no one's talked about. What happened if TJ Dillashaw beats Sterling at UFC 280 and kind of beats him clean, and he doesn't get an immediate rematch? How about Merab? If Merab beats Jose Aldo, it'd be Merab versus Dillashaw. Like there's so many cool matchups we can see. And like you said, if Sterling takes care of Dillashaw, I can see a Sterling versus Vera, or maybe Sterling. And if Aldo smashes Merab and he's kind of upset that happens, maybe he wants Jose Aldo. It's wild. Like there's so many. It's really cool. I love when division, and then we haven't even mentioned Sugar Sean O'Malley and Peter Yan, who's on the same card. Remember, I felt like 18 months ago, 12 months ago, like the big fight of that division was Peter Yan versus Dillashaw. Like Dillashaw vacant the title because of the EPOs, and Yan came on the scene and he was like the big man. So what happened if Yan smashes Sugar Sean O'Malley and Dillashaw wins? It can be like, that's the fun.
That could be a good one too. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait till October to really have the right picture of what's going on. But or if I don't know, like if Dillashaw and Sterling, if one of them gets injured, maybe Cheeto steps in or something. Like, you know, there's a lot of different things going on. So interesting stuff.
Very, very interesting. Hey, hopefully maybe Jose Aldo as an underdog. It's my best bet on the card. Maybe we'll hear it a little bit later on the show, but let's go with your lock. Let's keep the momentum. So far, your record is 19-7 throughout 2022 with your lock picks here on the UFC cards. So let's go UFC 278. Usman in the main event. Some big names. Miranda Maverick kicks off the night on the prelims. A lot of stuff in between. Who's your lock on UFC 278?
Yeah, well, I want to talk about Maverick's fight, but my lock is kind of like, I think, obvious. I'm picking Usman. kind of like hate to pick him in a sense, but because it's so easy. But not that it's so easy. It seems obvious to me, you know. I don't know.
I'm texting Leon Edwards right now.
Well, when you look, it seems like if we're in the beginning of 2020, January 2020, Leon Edwards is like an obvious title contender. But then fast forward to today, when you look back at the record, it's not as obvious anymore. You know what I mean? His last win is like Nate Diaz, and then he's got a win over like RDA. He's got a win over. There was a one higher ranked guy, I forget. Either way, it's not as like impressive as it was back then. Yeah. But I like that he's getting this title shot. I like him in this spot just because I think it was kind of owed, you know. And I feel like all the big time fans are just like, he kind of like feel bad for him, I guess, but I don't see him beating Usman by any means. So I just don't see it. So yeah.
Agree. Usman is definitely a great lock pick. One thing you did forget in that spot, you did mention, remember when Leon was going to fight Chimaev 2-3 times? That fell through every time.
Yeah.
And then Leon fought Bilal Muhammad, and then that only went a round and a half. And he was winning that first round, but I know it's so far away. Maybe we watch the fight. Bilal was starting to like get momentum a little bit. He was starting to like get inside a little bit, and then the really bad eye poke happened. So like we didn't see what happened next. And then
exactly, it's kind of like a not super impressive like last few fights and fights that haven't happened. And but I'm super happy for him that he's getting this title shot. So.
All right, so your lock is Usman. You said you wanted to mention Miranda Maverick. Do you want to talk about that as an okay?
I thought I didn't want to. I like Maverick a lot, but so I think it's crazy that Shanna Young is a plus 410 underdog. I really do. I think that's a crazy. Like I wouldn't pick Shanna just because as my underdog because I like Maverick. You know, we're friendly. Like, but that's a huge number for someone who I think is pretty well matched against Maverick. I mean, she's taller. She used to be a bantamweight too, so she's got the size. She's got the strength. They have similar records. They have similar level of competition, similar well-rounded skills. They have wins on the ground, wins. The biggest thing is that Shanna did lose to Maverick in the Invicta Phoenix Rising tournament, like in one of the rounds of their tournament. She got choked out. So like, I get it. But at the same time, she's a little more skilled than what the odds are giving her credit for. So, you know, if you have a little bit, it's a good underdog bet to make, I think. But like I said, I can't step on that ground and pick her as my underdog.
Agree with a lot of what you just said. So you're saying I should take my Chito Vera winnings last week that Felicia Spencer picked, and then I'm going to go to mybookie.ag and bet on Shanna Young. I agree. I like Maverick too to win this fight, and she should be a favorite. But like, I think the last time I saw it was like minus 560 or 550. I was like, whoa! Like I thought the minus 220, 250, and then Shanna on the comeback at like plus 160, 170 is where I thought it would be. But wow, did you freeze on us? Oh no, you did. You froze. All right, let's see. I'm gonna remove it. See if we can get it back. So Felicia Spencer with her lock pick was Kamaru Usman. I think it's right now up to minus 400. Earlier in the week, it was like plus 330, 350. I think it was like 370 on Monday or Sunday night. And now it's all the way up to minus 400. Let's see if we get Felicia back. I can see her trying. Uh-oh. I'm going to kick her from the studio. All right, let's see if we can get Felicia back. Dude, I don't know about you guys. It is horrible weather here in Florida right now. But guys, I'm on my way. I'm going to Biloxi, Mississippi, commentating on Game Bread Boxing Friday night. You can stream it on UFC Fight Pass, so make sure you go get that. And then, of course, Saturday night, UFC 278, the show we're talking about. Also, packed weekend, guys, here in mixed martial arts land. PFL London, Kayla Harrison, main event. I don't have to sell that. Kayla Harrison's on, so you have to watch it. Do that. Bare Knuckle FC London, MVP versus Mike Perry. Just a super intriguing, kind of out of left field matchup, which I love. I love it. I will definitely be attached to the screen. I believe it's like 5 o'clock during the day. So that will happen before even the UFC will really get going. So watch Mike Perry and MVP Saturday at 5. Big boxing match. Yeah, just crazy. UFC 278. And let's see. Felicia. All right. So, Felicia's phone died. Todd just texted me, so we're not gonna know her lock pick. Our lock pick is Usman. We're not going to know her a phenomenal pick, but we'll talk to her off air. We'll get our work out there. We'll put it out there to the world. We appreciate you guys checking in. I love it. It's hey, our show's been so damn clean for 26 straight weeks. Once in a while, we're going to have something happen. We just roll with the punches, what we do here at Fight Bananas. So we'll make it right now. Felicia Spencer's lock pick, UFC 278, is Kamaru Usman, and we'll talk to her off air about her phenomenal pick. All right, guys, we're out. I'm Dave Van Auken. Guys, you can see the bottom right there. Go to mybookie.ag. Use promo code bananas for 50% match back deposit. That means that you put in $200, you get a free $100 right off the bat. Put that money on Jose Aldo. That's my best bet. Jose Aldo as an underdog. Go get it. Dave Van Auken, and we're out. We'll talk to you guys right.